Welcome back to A Talk in the Park. Today on The Talk in the Park, we are going to talk about travel. I don't know, crazy on a travel channel to talk about the thing that the channel is based on. You know what I mean? Like, more than just that, it's the reason why I wanted to make this channel in the first place and why I am passionate about travel. It's because I love learning about new places, learning how people live, learning how things go on with the architecture and infrastructure. But instead of just learning on the computer, on the internet through videos and articles and whatnot, I want to just experience them in one. Like, even in like US cities, which is still like a travel experience for me, as you saw in my videos on Rochester, Hershey Park, and other places like Florida, I want to be able to experience even just like a different sort of thing, this level of entertainment, connection, food, and it may seem critical sometimes in my videos, but I genuinely do enjoy it, regardless of the quality. I do enjoy the experience of, well, experiencing new things. Even Hershey Park, which is a place I don't really like at all, I still enjoyed the trip because, well, one, it made my brother happy, but two, I still enjoyed doing something out of the ordinary in a place I'm not used to, in a sense. And that is what the ticket is for me. Experiencing the new, even if it's somewhere I've been to before, it's still a new experience because I've changed as a person since then. My views and perspectives on the different things have changed, and thus my experience with those places have changed as well. Now that I'm moving more in towards adulthood, I'm realizing that, well, one, I can travel by myself, which is interesting, or with my own friends, but that will be a very different experience. For example, when I went to Orlando in my previous video, when I went to Disney World, I went with my family, but if I were to go again by myself or with a group of friends, it would be a very different dynamic, and that in of itself makes the destination different. Now, there are still a lot of things to talk about when it comes to travel, like negative aspects, in a sense. It's very expensive in most cases, even travel there. Like, there are accommodations that are less expensive, which I'm looking towards when I travel by myself, but it's still difficult to afford travel in general, to put that money aside. And time as well. Life gets so much busier, and it's hard to actually schedule time to go on these trips, in a sense. Not to mention actually lugging your stuff to place, experiencing the bad parts of travel, like I said before, places you're not necessarily a fan of. But I'll be honest, I not just tolerate those things, but embrace them. The idea of traveling puts yourself in a situation that's unfamiliar, and that allows you to adapt and experience and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy being yourself in a different environment, somewhere that you're not used to or have to hold up a certain front about. I have my dream destinations video if you haven't seen it already. Those are places I would love to go visit. But in terms of the near future, I'm not sure. I'll let you know and make a video about it, obviously. And that is, in itself has also fueled my love for travel. I made this channel to show the internet, as many or as few people decide to watch my videos, my experiences with these different places. And that's why I want to experience it more. I want to make these videos and share them. I love video editing and telling a narrative story through that medium of video and audio. And that really is important to me. So traveling to these new places not only allows me to experience them for myself, but share that experience in my own sort of way. It's one thing to see a video, obviously, versus go see the real thing, but I feel like my videos put a different spin on it to showcase how I feel and my experiences with the video, or not the video, with the place. Visiting these new places and trying different things that you normally wouldn't have. It gives that sense of an excuse to do so, and I think that's a big takeaway. Travel shouldn't have to be this big, extravagant, one-time thing. It could be a part of our normal lives. Granted, we don't always have time to travel outside of our general sphere to new countries and continents, but within your own city, you can visit new places, or within your own place, there's different day trips you could make and whatnot to help alleviate that sort of stress and give yourself a new perspective throughout the day and throughout the weeks. Even when it comes to general practices during the day of trying new things, be open to new experiences. Don't necessarily stick yourself in a tunnel or a rut of what your general routine is or what types of things you dislike or like. You can expand upon those, try different things, and you know what works for you probably, so that's fine, but expand upon that. Try different things, or try things you may have disliked or you misjudged them. Maybe try things you really did like a long time ago, but maybe just try them again. Like, the sort of idea of expanding your subconscious and expanding your own palette of experiences is what travel is about. And I think we can bring that to our everyday lives. And I hope that with these videos, I also do that and inspire people to do so. It's a lofty goal, I know that much, but it's what I want to do for fun. And it's a hobby at the end of the day. I don't want to make this my full-time career. I don't want to make traveling the world my career either. Travel is a huge part of who I am, and I want to make that an even bigger part without it taking up my entire life. Not to disrespect people who make travel vlogs and blogs as a career, and nothing against them. If that's your passion, chase it. But it's what I want to experience as a hobby, as part of my life, but not entirely my life. Well, that's been a talk in the park. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time, maybe on a travel endeavor or another travel game, whatever I decide to make next. Stay tuned and goodbye for now.